Want a chance to win a whole load of otaku goodies with Mecha, Gaikotsu, and Gemmer? Then head on over to my Gemmer giveaway video right now for your chance to win. Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another high-grade Iron-Blooded Orphans review, and today I'm taking a look at this, the Gundam Gusion. So out of the box and put together, the Gundam Gusion looks like one powerhouse of a Gundam. But I guess that should be the first thing I'll mention. It doesn't really look much like a Gundam at all, does it? It kinda looks more like a big mecha turtle. I'll also mention that I did say that I was going to get around to panelining this before the review, but with Christmas and New Year's and all of that, I didn't really get around to that, so this will have to do. There's no point in leaving the review any longer. I've got so many things backlogged. But there are a lot of nice panelining opportunities on here. Getting in a bit closer now, and you can still see that that great level of detail the Iron-Blooded Orphans high grades is renowned for is still here. The nice color separation on those grey parts on the chest as well as the cockpit there. The head unit and those nice Vulcans up there as well look great. And a lot more of the same around here in the back. This does look really good. I also have to point out the really nice detailing on the rear sections of the joints. Little added details like those pistons in there really do make this more of a treat to look at. And although this is another very nice Iron-Blooded Orphans high grade, since the release of the first two, the Barbatos and the Greys, I do feel this line has taken quite a bit of a downward turn. It's a great high grade to be sure, but it really lacks the wow factor of the first two. And of course, there's the obligatory comparison to Kshatriya, by which it is very much dwarfed. Now onto accessories, and there's the Gusion with everything that it comes with. As well as those two standard high-grade holding hands, this time we actually get one widespread open hand. And as for weapons, we've got the submachine gun, as well as the huge Gusion hammer. The submachine gun can be stored on this little section here that pulls out like that, and it connects in like this. And the final accessory we have is this adapter for putting the hammer on his back. By pulling off this little section on here, attaching it onto the adapter part, and then just putting that back on like so, and then the hammer just slots in there. So now moving on to the aspect that I really want to know about, and that is the articulation. So as always, working from the head down. So there it is, all the way up, all the way down. As for side-to-side rotation, we've got plenty in there as well. Doesn't feel like it can go all the way around though, not that it would need to. As for the shoulder joint, we've got two different joints in here, so it moves at this point as well as here. And also we have some articulation at the shoulder armor as well, so a lot going on here, especially for something so bulky. So there's the arm all the way up, with the shoulder armor in the way. Of course, you can get it all the way up by moving that around. There is the bend at the elbow, so not a whole lot going on there. I like how this part comes out though when that's moved. Covered by the armor, but it's a really nice touch. And at the wrist, we've just got that standard ball and socket action there. There is the side-to-side movement at the waist. There is front and back. Not a whole lot there, mainly thanks to this turtle shell. And then finally there, the rotation. So there is only a little bit really without that popping off because of the side skirting, but still, it's pretty good. As for the skirting armor, the front armor can move up and down. The side armor can move up and down as well as rotate to the back and to the front. That pops off quite easily. The back, there's nothing there besides this little compartment I showed you before. There is the leg all the way out to the side, all the way up to the front, and all the way to the back. And there are some stubby legs. Next then is that bend at the knee, so quite a bit, but that bend does look really, really odd. Oh, actually, there's quite a bit more. So definitely a decent bend there. Finally then is the foot. There is down, there is up, and we've also got a bit of side to side there too, and a bit of rotation, but not a whole lot, as you would expect. If I was to mention any negative aspects about this kit, it would all be to do with the hammer. Number one, the arms aren't strong enough to hold the hammer, so it tends to sag down like that, which really does suck for dynamic poses, but also the hand can't quite hold the hammer up either. It just tends to slide down into the hand like that. So they would be the only major aspects I would mention that would be negative. So that is it for the review. Again, another solid Iron-Blooded Orphans high grade right here. I will mention again though that it is lacking that wow factor that the Barbatos and the Greys had, but then again, it's still a great high grade, just not as good. If you like the Gusion, then by all means, go for it. And of course, don't forget, if you want to win yourself a high grade Barbatos and a high grade Greys, as well as some more awesome Gunpla and anime figures, then make sure to check out my Gemmer giveaway, which is down there in the description, and there's only about 2 weeks left of that. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and make sure to come back for more Gunpla reviews. See you next time.